Hello guys, well Wilf on Twitter has pointed out this Euro Aussie dollar currency pair, and I thought I'd just do a scratch analysis of what I thought was going to happen. He suggested it might be ripe for a reversal with a big move of 313 pips against an ADR for the 5 days of 157. So to be on the safe side, I'm just going to have a look at what the ADR was on a little bit of a longer time period. So let's put it on the 20 just to see. 165, not far off, and then I'll do the 10. $145, yeah, so it's looking there's no mistakes on that huge move. So initially on the monthly, always wise to do the whole lot. Monthly we've broken below there. The monthly reversal level to the downside would be that one there. So anything that might affect us on the way back up would be potentially this one here. Oops, I'm already on there, sorry. This one here. And obviously if you're a longer term trader, then that one there, but that shouldn't affect me scalping. Monthly's down, of course. Weekly levels, we've got a support there that it seems to be attacking at the moment, so that's good, because the potential bounce after an attack of that would be good. We've got these two resistance levels on the weekly. Old resistance broken, being tested as support. These are the best for targets when you're considering shorting it, because as I said, tests and retests. Old resistance broken by this massive move up here will potentially get tested as new support or new demand areas. So we've got two other ones as well that have been tested and broken just recently. I know it looks like a spaghetti junction, guys, but I'm not sure whether that went onto the right candle, so I'll do them both again. It's always wise to be overcautious with these things. On the weekly, of course, we're red on the histo, always check that. Daily, we're red on the histo again. What do we got over here? Supports. Don't want to overcomplicate things on this side of things now, because we are only scalping. H4, so you can see both of these resistance levels got pushed through like a knife through butter, and we've got that support level below us there. It may well be worth looking at the stuff over here to see what we've got on the daily now and the H4. So this is the important part of the chart. Daily resistance, there's the price there as it is currently. Daily resistance there. We'll stick one on these two in case we didn't get them. When you're on a 5-minute chart, all of these lines will look like huge gaps. Well, not all of them, but most of them. So it doesn't hurt to put them on. Obviously, if we've broken these support levels, then they will potentially affect our price going back up as resistance. Old support broken. With the reversal, we'll have to get through the old resistance levels. So now we can go back to our current live chart, see what's happening. This also, by drawing these lines, it also gives you an idea of where price potentially is heading. We haven't even done the H1 yet. We'll just quickly skip through all of these and see what's going on. Now you can see where these lines actually get, we've got that huge gap there. Once we'd gone back and tested an old monthly support as resistance, we draw all those lines on that were relevant, and as you can see we've got this massive move here, so potential downside gap of 86 pips. You know, I'd need to double check all those levels as to what went on there, but whether we missed anything or not, because I was concentrating on the ones most close to price. But even here, you know, once that resistance got broken, old daily resistance, daily high, got broken and retested, price came and tested it again, it continued on down to the next daily high on the chart, and that itself was a nice potential trade of 23 pips. And then that gap, once it broke through there to the next weekly high, tested it, failed to hold as support, price has gone on through to test that round number, which is no surprise really, the round numbers are very important. Then we've got a daily low from 25th of the 2nd, 25th of February 2020. Where's this one from? 24th of February 2020, the next day on. So reversal wise now we can see these resistance levels that have been broken potentially will cause a problem with the push back up, but with regards our prices, we now just need to concentrate on the candle highs. And you know, if we get a coinciding 15-minute reversal or a 30-minute reversal, then we know we've got all of this gap to take a profit on, because there's nothing between it. I hope that makes sense. So let's blow this up again. This has broken the low of that, so on the 30-minute we need this to close and break above there currently, and then there is clear air between here and there, simple as that. H1, that coincides with the H1 reversal at the moment. This green low is lower than that, so an H1 break and close above there gives us clear air between there and there, which is 20 pips, great for a scalper. We've got nothing over here, no support in our way either that could act as potential resistance, so we're looking good for a reversal of 20 pips there. Bearing in mind it may come back and just go straight through without your confirmation, so you know, the disclaimer must always be there. Don't trade what I talk about, do your own trades. But that is my analysis of that chart as it stands. Got some sensible gaps there. You know, you need to double check everything. There is obviously a support of some sort here, so that needs to go in, but I don't want to go too long with this video in case it won't save itself. But you could just draw the level on there, and support will act as potential resistance on the way up, but that doesn't affect this gap here or potentially this gap here. But we're on the M5 chart. Let's go on an M15 and see what's going on. So this potentially causes, you know, unlike this one we've got nothing between here and here. This one we've got that little, so if we broke above this level here and closed, whatever level that happens to be, then we would have to be careful of this. But all I'm looking at the moment for a potential trade is this gap here. So there we have our potential areas of trading, and you get down to a 1 minute chart, and that's huge. You look at all these, that's clearly a useful area to potentially target a push up. 7 or 8 pips, that's, or 9-10 pips, that's great for a scalper with a couple of pips spread. And so and you always get pullback. So if you break up through there and close and everything's correct as to my plan, then watch the pullback, watch your histo alerts, and potentially enter the trade. So that's what I would do in that instance, and I may well watch it closely. But disclaimer, never ever trade what I'm thinking about or talk about. Always do your own analysis. Thanks for watching, and I hope that put some light on that particular one, Wilf, and thanks for bringing it up, to be honest with you. It's a useful looking chart.